welcome back to Winter Showdown 2024. It's time for some Under Night in Birth. I am Miniman.
You hear about this? I'm Ty Tuesday. They made a new Under Night. You hear about this? They made a second one. They did it.
It's crazy.
Finally here, performing for you. It's Under Night, Under the Night. You hear about this? It's top 8, everybody. This game is so sick. Just came out recently. We're at what, like almost 2 months, I think now. So like super fresh, but long enough that a lot of the tech is starting to develop. We're at a super exciting time for the game. Super exciting time for any fighting game in general, honestly. Like that window from, I mean, obviously launch is super fun, but like there's a nice period of the like 1 to 6 month window.
It's like the closest to the Wild West of fighting game.
Yeah.
Yonder.
Yeah, and like people know what they're doing. They're starting to get their big confirms, getting knockdowns. It's less sloppy. It's more just experimental. It's like a very experimental phase. And Under Night is such a complicated layer game that I think we're going to see a lot of that today. We're moving to top 8. We got JunBear, who I believe is visiting us from Texas, if I remember correctly. Extremely strong player. Very good Line. Fast, low, tiny, Line.
This character is nuisance supreme on the screen.
Yeah. Her force function being a roll. So they gave everyone a universal roll now in the form of, it's called creeping. Sorry, we all call it creaking skull. It's creeping edge. it's not creaking, it's creeping edge. But yeah, so everyone has a bit of a roll now. And I don't know if they just like changed Line's to make it better or if it was just always that good and none of us noticed.
Line is this character that goes under the radar until you play against exactly one good Line, and then your life is never the same. And you know, on the other side of the screen, Line's the terror in the screen. Not to say it's the terror in your ears. Everyone hates this character's theme, but
no, it's good now.
Is it good now?
They buffed it, yeah.
That's so cool.
The greatest buff they gave Nanase is Rhino made her theme good. Yeah, it's just straight up like they replaced the synths entirely. It's tight. And what else is tight is this knockdown. JunBear immediately getting big pressure in the corner, huge damage.
Kai poking out.
What a bold mash. Okay, has cycle, a little bit of a charge.
Throwing out that set play fireball. Nice. That super is neutral skip supremo.
Absolutely. Ooh, great shield. Playing a little smarter. Ooh, but gets caught. Yeah. That's the thing with Line too. Line has so many tiny frame trap options that can all be real or frame trap. It's so hard to find where you press once Line's close.
Nice jump back.
Yeah. What a play.
Conversion, we're going to the corner. It is time for the mix-up.
Wow, and that must have just been so plus. A full charge button in the air. Run up, has some time to do something else. What are we doing? Hey, wait. Oh, whiffs a throw.
Shielding out, nice, using the dive kick to quickly swap sides. Yep. Might kill with this. Meter exists. Yep. Swing the rectangle, please. One breakdown, Montresor.
Yeah, and one big change in Uni too from Uniclear at least is IWs do so much more consistent, solid damage. Like, I think part of the change from Under Night 1 to 2 is they looked at other games and are like, we really like having supers be a consistent end-the-match option. So,
like, honestly, I think it's a good design choice spectator-wise.
Yeah.
It's very cool when you end with a super.
Absolutely.
All right.
Oh!
The dome.
Caught by the overhead into the knockdown. What's the Oki? Okay, just a little dash in, dash out.
Gets the grab, set play fireball, nice roll.
Wow, great use of force function there. Get in the corner, great. Gonna get a full knockdown and like 3,500 damage. Okay, like 3.7. Okay, like 4.2 damage. JunBear's a beast.
No, the dome has been watched this time. I like that the new super, the
alien disc. Yeah.
Round trip. Thank you for your service. Ooh, nice jump over the fireball.
Wow! What an incredible low crush. I didn't know that was in this game. You could do those? That's nasty.
This is winner semi, so I believe that puts JunBear on match point. Or is it a 3
I believe it. No, it's 2 out of 3.
Okay.
Yep, until finals.
Sick.
No, this is a game where people can very feasibly block for 70 seconds. I've seen it, so for the sake of the TOs, we run it 2 to 3.
All right, my rectangle has been rotated.
Wow,
And it has done 40% damage.
And so much charge afterwards, too. That was unbelievable. And a great decision to change sides to be just a little closer to corner. Rising button, chain shift, El Clasico, the mix of Uni. And JunBear taking it.
Good stuff. Very solid.
Yeah, yeah. Came up from Texas and came to win, man.
Linne is a character that's so terrifying once she gets going. All over the screen, really tricky movement options.
Yeah. It's funny because Under Night is a game that a lot of people who are like a little familiar with it but not super familiar with it are like, oh, that's the game with like the huge buttons, right? Like you people who have like these full screen pokes, all these big things, and like, yes, that is, yeah, like that is true. I can't deny it. And that's why it's like so wild that Linne, like her big drawback is pequeño.
Pequeño, but tiny little knife swinging it around.
Yeah, tiny little knife. And like, so the thing is, she has so many advantages once she gets in because of that. And because of her fireballs are just incredible approach tools, right? Like, you just throw a Kuga, run behind it, and they're like, I don't know, my opponent probably got hit by it. If they didn't, they blocked it, and then it's party time. And I don't care.
Kuga has frame data of all time.
Oh, my God. It's like, people complain about Akuma fireballs, and I'm like, unless you mean, like, second impact, I don't want to hear it. Like, if you specifically mean second impact, first of all, wild. Why are you talking about second impact?
Yeah, go off, though.
Yeah, go off, King. But, like, but yeah, EX Kuga, like absolutely unbelievable data for a fireball. Like incredible pressure tool, incredibly plus, comes out quick, covers everything. Just, oh, what a tool. Ooh, what a tool. Not to say Nanase doesn't also have an unbelievably screwy fireball as well. Like, that's the thing, right? So many of what I can say about Linne, you can say similarly about Nanase, but it's like a little slower, but a lot more mid-range, right?
She does have a bigger knife, is the thing.
Much larger, yeah, much larger on average, yeah. Ooh, okay, so JR is one of our local champs for sure, one of the best players pretty regularly. And Enkidu that fully has the beans. I did just inform him of some very cursed Enkidu tech between
very cool
now and top 8. I hope he doesn't try to do it because it's too hard, but we'll see. Enkidu has a thing where he can you do 2-3-6 dash macro and then plink into like B, and you can get a running quarter circle forward special move, which is normally impossible in Under Night because you'll just get, if you do 6-6 into it, you'll get a DP always. So instead you can do dash, quarter circle forward, dash macro button, which lets Enkidu just lunge half screen and do a low. Terrifying.
It's very funny to watch a large man fly across the screen.
Yeah, yeah. Enkidu has the beans this patch too. They gave that fool, oh no, they gave this dude dash force function. Have you seen this move? Have you seen the Enkidu double elbow? Oh, Lord in heaven. One of the most just, so they gave Enkidu White Wild Assault as a prank on everyone playing Under Night. And JR was already, like, in the last version, one of the best with Enkidu. And then they gave Enkidu some really funny stuff this game. I'm like, that's kind of the story of Under Night 2, though, is a lot of these characters felt like they were either right on the edge or, like, were good but could use to be a little better. And Under Night 2 is just that across the board. It's just everybody got some extra beans. Even the characters who got nerfed got stuff that I think does adequately make up for it. Like, Batista can be counter-hit, but also she has other nightmare stuff like the disco ball. Hilda lost Vorpal Strip, but in exchange she has the puddle.
Yeah, she seems largely the same with like a couple set play nerfs.
Yeah.
And in exchange, maybe one of the funniest projectiles I've seen in my entire life.
It's unbelievable. And speaking of new stuff, meta's on Kuon. Have you seen much of Kuon?
Yeah, this character, well, the things he does look very cool. He seems to be mostly solid.
Yep.
But I haven't seen a whole lot of high-level tournament play for him yet.
His mix is pretty unbelievable. He has like very Izanami type mix from like, oh, and there's the force function immediately. All right, JR pressure. Ooh.
I do know his corner carry is kind of nuts.
Yes, absolutely. As we're about to see here, going to the corner, a little float mix. Ooh, whiffs the throw. And that's just a reversal.
Counter hit. It's time to return to the corner. You are not freed.
Ooh. Like to back away, give up a little bit of pressure.
Nice backdash out of the grab. This might do it.
Absolutely. Yeah, with chain shift on deck, you can confirm into just whatever your highest damage thing is. Wow, and JR just going for parry right at round start, probably expecting the instant needle from Kuon. Ooh.
Literally grid broke.
Yeah. All right, JR with a huge advantage here, but what a mash! Meta willing to press on it, grid broken, down Vorpal. Woo! And that's 6-6 force function. That's the monster from Enkidu. So seeing Kuon, seeing Meta handle that so well with Kuon, pretty impressive. JR still managing to close it out.
Yeah, 1 round apiece. Going in with a lot of meter.
And there's the round start instant needle. That's what JR was trying to call out earlier with the parries.
Ooh, what a block. But not quite enough on the defense. We will be heading towards the corner now. So.
Yeah, with an Akiha onion ring on you. Ooh. Gets hit by the onion ring.
Nice block.
Oh my gosh, a whiff DP, but JR getting plus again. Yep. Oh no, blocked.
Good patience.
Oh, that's not a real punish. And Enkidu gets to do up kick loops because it's such a high hit. Oh no! And the Akiha onion rings weren't ready yet, but the throw gonna do it.
Grabbed. You've been grabbed by a man wearing no pants. I think this is Kuon's biggest problem, is his lack of jeans.
I agree. I think with jeans, he'd probably be top 0. Ooh, great anti-air, though, by Meta. Gonna get the full walk over to the corner.
Nice challenge. And Enkidu's combos are so satisfying.
They're so sick. It's a lot of staircasing up and down, a lot of mix of like Rekkas and air combo stuff. Yeah, he's tight.
A nice conversion off the counter hit. This is gonna do a grip.
Yup, double up kicks. Ooh, resets into the overhead, so meaty.
Power of chain shift allowing the block. But Meta is not out of it. I lied, Meta is out of it. Vibing, putting down the corner.
A lot of teleports, but ooh, unfortunate drop. Gonna get air tech buttons, the god.
We're not dying though.
Ooh, a lot of shield. Might want to be careful with that. Might get caught over committing.
Great defense for Meta so far.
Yeah, willing to just block that 6FF, but back in there. JR up around.
Hey, you can only block for so long before making a choice.
Yep.
Unless you're like Giuseppe or something.
Yeah, it's one of those cases of like, if you're not actively trying to block to win the grid war, like if you're not blocking with purpose, you're gonna be in so much trouble. Wow, and a great reversal. Chain shift after for this sick knockdown.
Ooh, that double, doing so much work. That's the second time that's caught him.
It just doesn't look like it should be possible, right? It doesn't look like that JA cancel should come out in time, but it does every time. And 1-1.
Anybody's match.
Yeah, but JR showing that adaptation and just getting those confirms, getting those knockdowns. Like, Enkidu gets any touch, and it feels like you've taken 3.3K, and you're in the corner. Wow.
His muscles are very large, is the thing.
Ah, that makes sense. I identify strongly.
Oh, nice counter hit.
Wow.
Damage.
Air-to-air confirmed on the ground. Ooh, goes to the reset, gets hit by a reversal, but back in there.
Meta is so patient.
Yeah, Meta is really showing how to win by blocking in Under Night, which is very cool to see. We talk about it a lot in the community, but truly defense does win games in Under Night more than most.
It's so strong.
The
Turn up the Melty Blood orb.
2-2C pickup, that kills, yeah. Speaking of changes in Under Night 2, another one that's very common is characters getting to combo off supers they didn't used to. Like Wagner, for example, her pillar that gives her buffs, she can get a combo afterwards. Hyde has some similar stuff. Enkidu also has some similar stuff.
Supers that you can go into and out of are so choice.
Yeah.
Speaking of choice, Meta making some good choices here, putting JR into the corner.
Ooh, Veil off, back out of it.
Ooh, nice. Side swap. Damage.
You never want to get hit by Enkidu with that Veil off situation. Yeah, that's so much.
My God.
That's so much, yeah. Veil off gives you a pretty big damage buff, right? Oh, and speaking of which,
Ooh, what an overhead.
2 of them.
This character's flight is
nuts.
serene.
Yeah, like Zamasu stuff.
There was already a character with flight in this game.
Yeah.
Why do you need 2?
This one's better.
Yeah.
He flies in, his back is made of swords like Sonic the Hedgehog. Ooh.
Nice block.
I can't believe that cross up. That was so gross.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, clipped by the big low.
It's corner time. What are we doing? We are pressing. We are out. Meta, not enough meter to kill off of this. We're going to get another Oki situation counter hit.
Definitely is there. And 2-1 Meta. Taking it, showing how the Kuon stuff works. Unbelievable. And I believe that was winner's semis, though, so JR still will get a chance at running back. This is a double elimination format, meaning you have to lose 2 matches to be knocked out of the tournament. So JR should be back, and I think that means we'll be at winners or loser semis next, I believe, or is it another winners? Okay. Top 8, okay. Oh, lose round 1. Oh, right, yeah, because it's Dazzie Gatotsu, yeah. So Gatotsu has been playing Hyde in Undernight forever. I first knew him when he was back here in Colorado like 5 years ago or something.
Yeah.
Left for a while and is
Went on
back
that trading
playing.
arc.
Yeah, coming back. So I'm excited to see. It's been basically since Undernight ST that I've seen Gatotsu play Hyde. So super hyped for this. Dazzie been shown up in a bunch of different games around Aki, if I remember correctly, like just doing well in a bunch of tournaments. So
yeah,
one of those generalist anime players, tend to be quite strong. Yeah.
It's going to be a very, very exciting match.
Yeah, and I believe it's going to be Tsurugi versus Hyde, so it's going to be the boy named Sword with a shield versus the boy named Hyde with a sword.
Crazy what they put into these fighting games these days.
Right. Gatotsu's Hyde, though, unbelievably good at confirming into that fat damage, which is like becoming more and more of a staple of what Hyde does. Hyde touches you funny and you explode. He's got that Ryu fat damage like buff, despite the fact that he still gets sword normals. Like, he's not Ryu.
You know, and Tsurugi looks like the kind of guy to eat a giant piece of meat off a big bone.
Yeah, 100%. That's how he plays, too. A lot of guard point. The main thing is if he ever goes into shield stance, that does lose to lows. But you have to know that and you have to be ready for it, yeah? Immediately shields the jump in. Oh, and there's the shield point.
Good stuff. We are taking him to the corner. What is the mix-up? It is
overhead.
Overhead. You got to watch your dome.
Solid knockdown. All right, so pretty common. Oh, goes into stance and then feints it.
Counter hit. Not quite picking that up, though, and this is giving Gatotsu a chance to reverse the momentum.
Yep, has Vorpal. Ooh! Gets mashed on regardless.
Sliding at him.
Yeah, canceling shield stance into the advancing low. Real good, real strong belligerent option. Oh my gosh, though, gets the cross up.
Hyde's routes are so much cooler than you would ever expect a character like this to have.
A character who is ostensibly just like, his combos are mostly like Rekka's DPs and fireballs. Yeah, it's sick. Oh no.
That is disastrous.
Yeah, getting grid broken in the corner when your opponent has Vorpal is about as bad as it gets. And whipping a Veil off, that is as bad as it gets.
We're dead.
Yeah, Dazzie taking round 1.
Very, very dominant first game.
Yeah, 100%. And not so much using the guard point as much as just using the big normals that Tsurugi has access to. But immediate strong start from Gatotsu.
Making use of that shield.
Wow. Great awareness to get away from the rebeat there.
The shield slide is getting Dazzie so much mileage.
It's unbelievably good. Yeah, it's such a good move, and Dazzie's really smart on using it. Because it can be stuffed by a Bare, but you have to be very ready.
Bionic arm, they finally brought it back. Great round from Gatotsu Zero.
Yeah. Ooh,
Nice
the 3C. Absolutely cracking the sky with the hide anti-air and getting a great confirm off of it. 3K damage. Oh, cancels into an overhead off the slide.
Have that confirmed. Dazzie in so much carry. I'm a pillar now. Please do not be pressing a button. Look at this damage.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, oh, I don't remember Hyde Super doing that little damage. It's like, oh right, he does a full combo after. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, great point. Oh, God.
Yeah, evening it up 1-1.
That's it.
You know, the last block I had was Grand Blue. This game looks so fast relative to Grand Blue Fantasy versus.
Yeah, man, I was coming off of Strive, and it looks more complex, but about the same speed.
Living life on fast forward.
Ooh. Gosh, into a really good knockdown.
Why does Tsurugi kick them when he has this giant field?
Yeah, like a little, but we don't like call him out on it, man. A lot of people are a little stupid. That's just part of growing up.
I think, you know, I think Under Night more than a lot of other fighting games has like a higher dum-dum per square inch.
Yeah, and they're allowed to be good in this. Like Mika's like a threat. Ooh, great. Just getting in there, starting pressure. Oh, great adaptation. Yeah, beautiful low, solid confirmed.
So much needed for Gatotsu Zero.
No, you got to do a low. You got to do a low or throw it. So the tricky part is he has such strong options out of shield. They are all OSable by throw, though. So there is an answer for Tsurugi. However, if you press on the shield, it's just like, good luck.
Something you just kind of got to know.
Yep.
All right, into the corner, as you do.
Overhead.
Dazzie has recognized that Gatotsu Zero is struggling to block those overheads. And, you know, it's the classic fighting game rule. Do not stop doing something until your opponent punishes you for doing it.
And also, new game, new character. A lot of these legacy players, like Gatotsu, you know, we know what a lot of the overheads look like on the old members of the cast, but you put someone new and it's like, wait, hold on. What's this guy doing? Hold on.
Wow. Bit of a interesting Oki situation.
Yeah, went a little early, but got a 5A check.
Oh no, we have re-entered the corner. This does really get enough damage here.
Yes.
Last hit of the super.
Dazzie doing it. Dazzie popping off. Also, I hope you're ready for a lot of people to shake hands and hug, because that's kind of the Under Night community.
Colorado Under Night is tight.
Yeah. Colorado Under Night is like the friendly community. It's kind of wild. Oh, man.
So excited to be watching this game again.
It's so good. It's so good, and you can play it on the internet with your friends.
Yeah.
It's tight.
It has netcode now. Do you hear about this?
You hear about this? They gave everybody new moves, and they're cool. The new moves are cool. They did it.
And you can do them.
You can do them.
And they'll come out when you want them to.
It's
you
true.
Can see a move coming at you and block it. This is truly 2024.
I'm so sorry, Dragon Ball FighterZ fans. I'm so sorry.
It's tough.
It's tough. It's tough. But yeah, and also like a thing that's been kind of fun for me at least has been Under Night historically, new characters release and are bad, to put it politely. Londraker released and was pretty rough at release. Enkidu was bottom 1 at release. Not so this time. Kuon feels pretty solid, pretty good. Tsurugi feels hellaciously good and very belligerent. Kaguya has some like neutral faults, but feels very strong overall. it's just nice to finally have a game where like the new characters have enough juice that people are immediately jumping on them, despite this game being so complicated and so like you're expected to have been playing the last 2 or 3 games to understand what you're doing. Yeah, very Tekken-esque in that way.
Speaking of like playing the last 3 games, we have an Undernight in-birth classic, Merkava versus Gordo. Two of the pillar men 15 years ago,
yeah,
or whatever.
EL, yeah, but Unial.
Both these characters still looking pretty good these days.
Yeah, I don't know if they could ever make Merkava bad. He's just got so many good tools for Undernight, you know?
This man tears his arm off on purpose.
Yeah, but it's good. Divide. Yeah. Ooh, but a great match from Alessa. And Alessa, a player who I've been watching who is just unbelievable on defense, is willing to just, as she put it, live that 6-frame life and just block forever if you gotta. Ooh. And nerf to Merkava. You can just throw punish that now. You can just throw punish it. Yeah, you don't have to like learn to do the riddle of the Sphinx
I was
and
sitting
your
here
shield.
thinking, oh, she didn't shield the last hit.
Yeah, you can just throw it now.
Oh, Cap, not going to get a punish here, I think, Clueless. Yo, Grim Reaper into death is a classic.
Yeah. They've written books about this. Ooh, great confirmed from Deighta.
Man, I think I've seen Deighta in like 3 top 8s today.
That's Deighta, yeah, that's about right, yeah. Data's unbelievable in a lot of games. Very strong at Blaze Blue. Very strong at Undernight. Very strong at Melty Blood, if I remember correctly.
Very strong at Grand Blue.
Yeah, Grand Blue as well. Yeah, just kind of whatever Deighta wants to play, Deighta will be good at, which, you know, good quality to have.
That super delayed overhead.
Ooh, empty jump low. Oh my gosh.
Cracking that dome once again. You know, it's a lot of overheads connecting. It is also like 9 p.m.
Yeah. Also, Undernight is just a game where the slow overheads are so much more dangerous than others because of rebeat and because of the way pressure is structured. You have so many more things that are just mids and lows that you have to worry about. Reset points, command grabs, all that stuff. And so it just becomes so hard to keep all of it online. I mean, the famous one is Ori A6B,
yeah.
right? Just 6.5 weeks to get hit by the slowest and most telegraphed overhead in the universe, but it works every time. Ooh, throw another reversal, and again.
Oh, get thrown! Get thrown! It's over!
You just get to do that now. You just get to do that now.
Good first game by Alessa.
We used to have to carry shielding Merkava Super uphill both ways. All right, running in, getting a little bit of pressure. Oh, Assault JC, great option.
We are in the corner. We are blocking worms. Good grab.
Great whiff setup. I love that move. All right, backs up with Fireball, gets back in.
Great pacing. Alessa is so good at just waiting until she has a great opportunity, not settling for a good one.
Yep. Really patient. Yeah, did make a mental note of when I was talking about Giuseppe behind her while she was playing. Did like make a note and point up in the air and be like, "Oh yeah, Giuseppe," and I'm like, "This makes sense." A Gordo who blocks. Yes, I understand.
This might be enough.
Ooh, yeah. The question was, how much was Deighta gonna have to spend, and the answer was none of it.
Both of them have so much meter here, though.
Yup.
One very cool UI change is the bars being completely gray until they're usable.
Yeah.
For a game with like very important system mechanics to watch, they do a good job of making the UI very readable at a glance.
Yeah. The new particle effects for Vorpal and Chain Shift and stuff are really nice. Makes it a lot easier to keep track of who's got what system and stuff. Yeah, grid is so important, they put it on the screen like 4 different times. They're like, please pay attention to the economy minigame. We built it so good. Wow, what a confirm, but oh no, gonna get thrown again.
It's gonna take Merkava players like years to get used to that punishment.
After like a decade of it being, yeah, safe. Oh, use the invincible command grab and takes around Alessa on.
I've never seen an invincible command grab that I am less happy to get hit by than Gordo's secret.
He looks so cocky when he does it. Oh God, his perfect stupid abs.
I never feel like it should have happened.
Yeah.
Like, the Gordeau player could send me a letter 3 days in advance predicting the future, telling me I'll get hit by it and think, I don't think that was legit. Tough place for Deighta. This is how a comeback starts.
Assault JC out of the corner. 200 meter on deck, but gets chucked. And that's gonna be it. Oh. Deighta, yeah, not gonna feel great about that. A couple choice drops here and there that, you know, probably weren't the only thing, but definitely that's what he's gonna be thinking about afterwards, right? Deighta's that kind of player, like really internalizes mistakes, which, you know, it's important, right? It is important to be able to recognize that and not beat yourself up too much. But incredibly good under night. Great grab call outs. Like the grappling play from Alessa was perfect. I think every command grab hit, I think. I don't think I saw a single whiffed one. Almost no Grim Reapers.
Exactly enough Grim Reaper.
Yeah, right? Like, that's the thing. Like, you think about people playing Gordeau, and especially, like, back in the old EL days, it's like just Grim Reaper, Grim Reaper, Grim Reaper, let it rock. But it was
Those were dark times.
Yeah, yeah. But I'm sitting here watching, I'm like, there's some good mid-tier, there's some good mid-range neutral from this Gordeau. Oh, nice rebeat, Gordeau. Nice use. And I'm just sitting here like, I'm appreciating Gordeau. I don't know how I feel about this. And Alessa's making me do it. Like, Alessa was really playing super clean, really calculated neutral. A lot of incredible defense, right? How many times was Alessa blocking for 25, 30 seconds and then just finding one spot to mash 5A and make a miracle happen?
It's very clean.
We got JR versus Dazzie. So this is going to be Tsurugi versus Enkidu.
I think it's going to be interesting to see how Tsurugi has to play around the counters. Because a lot of the things that were very, very strong were like long, telegraphed, but powerful buttons.
Yeah.
And I feel like, holistically speaking, that's what you love playing against if you're playing a counter-based character.
True, yeah. Also, Enkidu has some pretty solid tools to blast through buttons like that dash force function. Yeah, that's a great example. Thank you, JR. Oh my gosh, fades the DP. So this is also a case of, I believe these players have played in tournament a pretty good amount in the past, so there might be some knowledge of habits and all that.
Nice.
Oh, that overhead. Getting away with it. Not so fast.
Become kicked, please.
Enkidu has an interesting trait for those of you who don't know with his parries, where normally his only frame 1 parry is the C version that costs meter, but if he chain shifts, his A parry becomes frame 1. For some reason. This is just, they correctly said he needs it. Oh no, and goes for an invincible reversal and just whiffs it over the top.
Still great patience from Dazzie.
Yeah.
Chilling back a little bit. Counter hit.
Oh, yeah, you can't press into that. Again, that dash force function, basically white wild assault for Enkidu.
Nice chain shift.
Yeah, and great confirm off the 2A link. Okay. Okay.
Several meters whiffing in the night. Oh, we're dead?
Yeah, great confirm.
There it is. Under Night is such a funny game.
Yeah, two people trying to bait reversals out of each other at the same time is just, beautiful artwork. Oh, it gets away with another one of the overheads.
Yeah, JR looked like they were maybe trying to jump out of it. Oh, nice reversal.
Ooh, tries to take Vorpal War, and Dazzie decides to just spend it, and that's going to kill. Dazzie going up 1-0 with the Tsurugi.
Dazzie's definitely making this character look real clean tonight.
Yeah, he's got incredible buttons.
All right, we have the corner carry.
Oh, bait and does still get a counter hit afterwards.
Nice blocks, backdashing to create space. A lot of back and forth.
Very strange counter hit, especially with Havoc in play.
But that double overhead opening Dazzie up, not going to be quite enough to kill. This will, though.
Yeah, so you can't block in the air in Under Night, and especially like air shield there. I mean, for what it's worth, that was an all-out gamble, right? That was like either air shield works here or I get hit and die. So
yeah,
might as well, but yeah, not. Being in the air is a really high risk in this game.
A bit of a drop, letting Dazzie get
oh, no. Yeah, just assumes that since JR tech the throw, he was going to take the frame advantage.
Are we living here? I don't think so.
It's close. He's living, but it's not great. Yeah. Ooh.
That was a dominating game.
Yeah, big 1-1. JR managing to turn it around, stops getting hit by like surf, things of that nature. Oh my god.
From the top. Love to see a Helm Breaker adjacent move in a fighting game. Nice counter hit.
Oh, gets hit by the overhead. He has frames, counter. No!
That was a big one. A lot of meter on JR's side, electing to save it.
Ooh, goes for force function into a cancel. Oh, just lets the dash force function rip.
Set point for JR.
Yeah. Ooh, goes for something and gets clipped by the overhead counter hit.
Grab. We're in the corner now. We're no longer in the corner, but it is not much better.
Yeah. Blocks the whole Shin Shoryu. Oh, big counter hit. Oh no, a little too much frame advantage and whiffs the charge low. Tries to use a low to break the shield stance, but Dazzie's already airborne.
This is huge.
Yeah, it's got to be a low or a throw. Nothing else is going to do it.
It's going to be not quite enough.
Text the throw. Elects not to go for a wild DP and jab. All right, last round. Oh my god.
The helm has been broken. Great anti-air. JR trying to make something work, finally bullies their way into a combo.
Vorpal on Dazzie's side, so got to watch for it on Wake Up. There it is. Oh, wow. Don't know what Dazzie was pressing, but got clipped by the dive kick.
Oh, tries to challenge, but it was not the time.
Fail off. Oh, no. JR goes for a throw afterwards, and that's it.
Very, very good set.
Dazzie knocking JR out. That's a really big surprise. That's a really big surprise. JR was absolutely projected for top 3. I would be shocked if...
Dazzie doing work.
Yeah, Dazzie making Tsurugi look cheap.
His shield is very large, you see.
It's bigger than a regular shield. Most people use a buckler or a larger buckler. Or a kite shield.
This man has ripped a door off of an elevator and is elected to take it to the battlefield.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, unbelievably strong normals. Really good rebeat options as well. I think he has a lot of like -1, -2 rebeats, which in this game, a lot of times you have situations of -1, -2 at advantage, where it's like you're -1, but also you have a better button at that range than your opponent does by 2 frames. So like, who cares that you're -1 if they press the button that hits there, you win anyway. You know, that kind of situation. And
Dazzie shield stance where you get to just sit there and wait for your opponent to run into it. And you can hold it for so long.
Yeah, and the big thing is, like, at first you're like, oh, it loses to low, so I'll run up and do a low. Except if they have enough time, they can cancel into that little hop and go over you and low crush you, stuff like that. So it's a lot of Kid in Under Night is like you find there's answers to one specific piece of it, but you're like, well, what about the other parts of it? And it's like, yeah, it's really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's stuff out here, man. Yeah, like if you get the exact thing your opponent's gonna do, you can kill them for it 100% of the time. The problem is, if you're even a little wrong, they might just explode you. And shield is like emblematic of that, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And we've got, once again, Ty versus Alessa. Alessa, who did pay $60 to block. We'll see if she does it again.
All right, Fondue versus Nanas. Let's go. Nice grab. Using that little float. Nice grab to the sequel.
Shields out a little bit. Wow, great confirm with 5B all the way to the corner. Dang, they put that one in mission mode? That was sick.
Ooh! Yo, slick confirm with the round trip. Probably
sick.
not enough to kill. Tech.
Ooh. And Ty managing to just really steamroll on the offense and not really give Alessa a chance to get neutral going in general. Yeah, like went for a rusty nail there, but outside of Orbital, just too slow, and Nanase get it going.
Patience in behind the set play fireball, giving Alessa a chance to fight.
Yep. Wow, and a great shield on the jump in, going for a full punish here. Wow, and a great Vorpal advantage because of all that defense. Yep, and there it is. Sick DP, but Vorpal still loses the Vorpal cycle on the last interaction. That's a huge advantage for Ty.
Oh, I like that new Milia disc special.
It's sick.
That delayed tandem top. All right, we're on the floor.
Overheads.
My grid. It's broken. Oh.
And chain shifted to IW, and that's lethal for sure.
1 round apiece. Great match so far.
Yeah. Alessa unbelievable at just finding 5K out of nowhere there.
Nice conversion. It's corner time. What will the mix-up be? This is a stressful character to defend against.
Yeah, to say the least. They made her air mobility even stronger in this one.
Oh, what a bait! Baiting the grab, second hit of round trip, leading to a full combo.
Virgil, is that you?
Nice grab. Nice grab, but metered this time.
Yeah, nice grab to the quickening. Doesn't get it confirmed, but does have Vorpal. Oh my gosh! Goes for the roll and gets clipped by the second hit of Grim Reaper. Oh, party time. How do you block that? How do you block that? Unbelievable.
So oh, not quite enough on defense.
IW. Yeah, you died.
There's almost like a thing where if you're very good and confident in blocking against ambiguous mix-up characters, you end up blocking difficult ambiguous mix-ups more than players that mash a bunch.
Yeah.
And that can lead into some like very difficult situations to manage. It's like the double-edged sword of being good at and confident on defense.
Yeah.
Like no matter how good you are, you can't outskill a coin flip.
Oh, and Ty immediately building space, throwing a fireball, taking advantage of the fact that Alessa's been unbelievably respectful of all the projectile pressure, and just taking 3 diamonds a grid right at the beginning of the match. Messes
Nice
around
punish.
too much.
Oh, once again, back and forth.
Fail off into the corner, goes for a throw and gets jumped.
I like that a lot. Ty recognizing they're getting grabbed by C-Grab, going for a option that covers it very effectively.
Yeah, setting up a situation where it would look good to use an invincible reversal and just holding up.
Yeah, super late air fireball.
And once again, just knowing Alessa's going to respect the fireball, get a charge. And it pays off, wins the cycle. Now has extra resources to confirm or just keep pressure going.
Good block.
Oh!
Great stuff. They did it rising. They were so confident the grab was coming out.
Yup. What a mash, though.
Nice side swap.
So sick.
Oh, getting clipped, though. This could be it.
That'll do
I
it.
taking it.
That Nanase pressure, just a little too much for the defense. Like, I think you put it pretty well. It's, you know, it's the thing of you can't block forever if your opponent has real mix-up, you know.
Yeah.
And Nanase has real enough mix-up that and Under Night has chip damage as well, right? That's the other thing. Like, Under Night is a game with chip. You can't die to chip, but it has chip.
You lose a lot of your health bar.
You can lose a lot. Yeah, play against Hyde or play against, I don't know, Wagner, maybe. You know, lose a little bit of your life to chip. It's fine. It's whatever. What's that, like 40% in 2 block strings?
But, you know, sometimes you're full screen against like Hilda or Batista, and you're winning the grid cycle, but you look up at your life bar, and it doesn't feel as good as it should.
It's like, I've traded 20% of my life bar for winning the economy minigame. Hope I can leverage this into winning the whole thing, or I fucked up. I did bad. Whoops. Oh, it's so tough. And that's part of the thing about Under Night, right, is like that economy minigame on the side really is such an interesting focus, and it's something that we were talking about it earlier, how early on in Under Night's life, one of the big differentiators between how Japan was playing and how US was playing is US was kind of like, whatever, there's like, you get a cancel, yeah, it's cool, you don't have to like, it's not like the end of the world or anything, and Japan was like, no, if you don't play to win this, you're just losing the game entirely, and like, slowly but surely, everyone was like, Japan got this one. Japan was right, you need to win the grid cycle so hard.
I remember there was one semi-early major where someone tracked every match, and the person who won the first grid cycle won the round 70% of the time or something like that.
Jeez, and that's the first one too. That's the one that sometimes just kind of happens. Like a weird hit happens immediately, so like no one had a chance to really interact with the system.
Yeah, just being ahead on grid is so strong. In a game, you know, cancels, Guilty Gear Roman cancels, BlazBlue Rapid cancels. Cancels are king, and as it turns out, being allowed to have one at the exact moment that your opponent is legally not, pretty good place.
Yeah, like, that's the thing, right, is it's one-sided, and you get to act frame one out of it invincibly. So, like, you can just chain shift and do a DP, and that's real. You can look and see what your opponent is doing, and that was so prevalent of a strategy that in CLR they added, if you chain shift and do the little time freeze and your opponent is doing a move in active frames, they light up red and like have a red aura glow because like the devs know, yeah, people want to chain shift and DP, and there were some characters like Merkava who had a dash that looked a lot like the startup of his like 2A, 2B, that kind of thing. So they just were like, okay, yeah, no, everyone wants this information of is my opponent hittable when I chain shift. Let's just make him flash red. Let's just make it very obvious.
They are 2 red to block right now.
Yeah, 100%.
Go get him, champ.
And that's the kind of stuff chain shift gives you access to, right? It's unbelievable. And then also it dumps into your meter. And you get a damage bonus when you have Vorpal. And God forbid if you're, so you know how they're like the halfway point is 6 bars or 6 chunks? So in Uni 2, if you're at 6 or more and you win the cycle, it just instantly fills the bar all the way and gives you full maxed out thing. And you're in Celestial, which gives you a bonus, I think 30%, or it might have been nerfed to 20% damage buff.
Still, very excellent either way.
Unbelievable. Plus a little bit of extra utility with chain shift. Yeah, it's nuts.
All right.
And what else is nuts is JunBear-D's Line.
Yeah.
An immediate force function roll.
Good stuff from Meta. Getting that big corner carry. It's time to block the Melty Blood Donut. Never mind, we're rolling through it.
Line's out, baby. JunBear clearly is like, no set play for me, I'm out.
You know, if the set play sucks, hit the bricks, you can just roll out.
I play the funny little lady with a tiny knife, and since that, I get to just leave. I get to walk away.
Set play projectiles if you're fast enough.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, good stuff.
Super sick confirmed, ton of damage. EX Cuba knockdown. Woo!
Reversal chain shift, a classic of gaming. Using the flight to kind of corner swap. Nice bait with the super punish.
And yeah, look at all the resources on deck for JunBear now. Spent all their meter and it's just gonna fill back up. Really solid shield.
The pillar. Captain Commando back at it again.
Corridor!
That was such a nail-biter. Magic Pixel.
Yup. There's a lot of those to go around in Under Night, I find. Stressful game. Great confirm. Into Super IW, gonna do a ton of damage here, like 5K.
Yeah. Rolling back through to Meta headed for the corner. Reversal. Oh, nice hit.
Yeah, Meta coming to the realization of like, yeah, I'm way better when I'm zoning Line. Like, Line's unbelievable up close.
Now, when this character gets near me, this kind of sucks.
Yeah, wow, game's bad when she's close. Hate that. And speaking of which, JunBear making game bad, taking around.
And this is winner's final, so we are up to 3 out of 5 here.
Oh, we are? Okay, yeah. And JunBear going for the roll, the same roll. So Meta went for a float over the top setup, which JunBear rolled under. This time JunBear went for the same roll, got blasted for it.
Oh, nice stuff. Big catch. Get a lot of damage off of here into a stressful mix-up opportunity.
Yeah, Big IW gonna go for the grid charge.
5,000 is a large number.
And again, JunBear just taking the cycle again.
Gets caught out there. First game going to JunBear.
And
1-0 on this set.
One of the major flaws I've seen people talk about with Kuon is that he is a little bit of a grid donator. If you're willing to just block him for a bit, he really struggles to maintain pressure and win the Vorpal cycle at the same time. And I'm seeing JunBear get away with a lot of that, getting a lot of Vorpal just kind of out of nowhere, right?
And, you know, we were just talking about how strong it is to win that grid war.
Yeah. Meta taking first cycle, but again, see now, very quickly, look how fast that shifted in favor of JunBear on the cycle.
And it looks like JunBear is going to get this one, putting them in a very good position, especially after clipping Meta like that.
And that'll absolutely just give enough meter to get the good knockdown here. And that's the other danger of Vorpal, right? You blocked enough to get a one-sided Roman cancel and the meter to cash out. And another Vorpal cycle going to JunBear here.
Spending it to get big damage. This probably kills.
It does, yep.
JunBear going up 1 round here.
Apologies if you can hear, it sounds like I'm getting reports that a Luke player did drive rush crouch medium punch and the Street Fighter players are losing their minds. Fair.
Counter hit. JunBear working on a perfect here.
Oh, and again, another, that will kill. IW scaling, man.
JunBear seeming very, very dominant in
We're
this
getting
match.
a character swap, either a character swap or taking a second. Either way, I respect it a lot. This seems like you need to think.
Yeah.
Are we getting the color swap? Oh, okay, I see you.
Part of your tournament entry fee gives you the right to go back to character select and chill for 10 to 60 seconds between matches, and I love to see any time a player does that.
It's funny you mentioned the paper you read earlier of like 70% of people who won the first Vorpal cycle would win the match. There's something similar with people going back to character select after losing. It actually does like increase your win chance by like 40% or something.
It's huge. It's huge.
It's huge, yeah. Just take a second. Don't get run over by the same thing 3 times in a row.
It improves your mental game and it cools down your opponent.
Wow, the bait was unbelievable. JunBear on the cycle again. Could cash out into charge. Is going to do that. IW into grid charge.
JunBear is just consistently getting these huge 50% life combos.
50% life combos that end in a charge too. So like getting cycle advantage on top of that damage.
Nice snipe by Meta though.
Yeah, playing that longer game, that's going to be better off for Kuon.
able to block in time, but gets caught out by the Kuga, and now we are in the corner once more.
Yep. A beautiful knockdown.
That was a punish. Meta trying to maybe grab, tech and throw.
A rare drop from JunBear.
Nice match. Donut time.
Ooh, really smart. Goes for the teleport there to make sure he doesn't get lit up by an anti-air. Line DP would absolutely hit even if he canceled flight, tried to block anything like that.
Very good presence of mind, but not quite enough. And now JunBear is on a set point.
Yeah, JunBear looking like they might cruise into grands.
Bit of a whiff punish. Now we are in the corner. A lot of meter on both players' sides. Punish. This is huge. Is this it?
No, it can't. It is. I can't believe it. It is.
And that's the set. JunBear.
Insane.
Incredible performance.
JunBear just, man, I mean, JunBear's a name that I remember from the last, I don't know, 2 or 3 winter showdowns, coming up from Texas to play Undernight and take our money. And like, showing why, and showing that those legacy confirms are still so valuable, right? Because that was the big thing, is like, anytime JunBear got a touch, you were going to the, like, if JunBear had the resources, you were going to the corner, you were taking 50%. Yeah, you were going to the corner, taking 50%, and then he was ending by just charging for a moment, getting the grid gauge up. So now you're in the corner, you're 1 touch away from death, and somehow he has resources again.
It's such a stable gameplay loop.
It's really strong. It's a really strong plan, and it just showed why. It so clearly converted 1 touch into a threat for game. And that's unbelievably strong, especially in a game that's so executionally complex and difficult as Undernight. Like, keeping that machine running smoothly from beginning to end is like so impressive. So impressive.
Yeah, it's going to be a hard fight for whoever's coming into grand finals from a loser's side.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't envy whoever has to deal with JunBear at the end. And we got Dazzie and Ty up again, so this is going to be Tsurugi and Nanase, I believe. I hope we can get some Nanase theme so you can hear the new good Nanase theme. I'm telling you, they took out the funny trumpets and they were like, all right, bring in a real keyboard. Hey, you know what, Raito? You've been killing it for so many. We're buying you a new keyboard, buddy.
You deserve it.
You deserve it. You're worth it, babe. Nah, Raito went ham though. This whole soundtrack is so crazy.
Yeah, I wasn't aware that they
did it,
everything.
Dude. They buffed everyone, even the music.
I'm excited to give it a listen from wire to wire.
Ooh, sick, confirm.
Ooh, nice jump. Dazzie doing so much work with this new character. The overhead.
The overhead. And it's so mean, right? Because the thing is, Dazzie's doing it early enough in your wake-up that you're still trying to think about what am I going to do on my wake-up. And then by the time you're paying attention, you're like, oh my god, he's doing that dumb overhead again. And you've died. And Dazzie confirming into fat damage off that. Great stuff. Ty with a lot of resources on the table, but getting chucked at the beginning.
Why is Tsurugi using a shield with a big hole in it?
Why is he using a shield when his name means sword?
What's wrong with this guy? Is he stupid?
What's this guy's deal? He's a little stupid. Oh, but misses the command grab. But really, Dazzie's still in a fantastic position. 100 bar, has the cycle. Yeah. Oh!
It's caught.
Round trip.
It keeps happening. The plus on block bionic arm is definitely
it's a move
super
of all time, man. Yeah, it really is. Yeah, it super is, dude. As somebody who plays against this character a lot, yeah, man, it really is. Yeah, I just shield it, and I'm like, well, at least he's farther away. And it's funny, the #1 mechanic you got to be hyper aware of against the character with the big shield is shield.
Really makes you think.
Makes you think. Not as much as getting clipped by Nanase 5B at 1/3 screen and getting converted into 3.3 and carry.
Blocks the overhead.
Yo, what a good DP. And also, might I point out, DP and then chain shift. The DP of a knower. All right, ready for round trip this time.
Ooh, an unfortunate counter hit for Ty. It's tough to go for an anti-air and get clipped by the anti-anti-air.
Yeah. And Tsurugi has no less than 3 of those.
Oh, this is going to be a round for Ty, though.
Yep. Great confirm, getting a lot of reward off a random air-to-air. Oh my god, Bionic Garment. Now you get to see what you get if it hits. Yeah, like 4 moves for 3.5K. Pretty cool, Tsurugi.
Wow, cool stuff. Oh, again, that throw setup, it's so tricky.
So good.
She's been doing it for like 7 years, and it's still hard to get out of.
Yup. Oh my gosh, the change up in the DP was so good. Tie. Taking it back, 1-1.
And this is loser semi, so we are back to 2 out of 3.
We are, this is gonna be it.
Nice punish.
And Dazzie also, a thing that Dazzie's not doing that I think is worth noting, Tsurugi has a command grab out of his shield stance that he can whiff into, and so many Tsurugi players just go way too aggressive with the throw and then end up like not being able to get enough reward off the rest of their game plan. And Dazzie, I don't think, has used it maybe twice the entire time we've been commentating.
Yeah, Dazzie is being very particular with their options.
Very judicious. What a trade.
Oh, nice stuff.
Yeah, there's a DP that if you're in the air, it'll find you. Great pickup with the JC OTG.
What a slick confirm. Not going to be able to get enough damage to kill here, but we do have good patience, but doesn't quite finish the plate.
And with the Vorpal on top of it, yeah, this Dazzie was going to get to do pressure forever and then double tap the D button and then do another forever pressure. That was a tough situation for Ty.
Set point for Dazzie, gets that cross.
Oh, what a reset.
The shield.
The shield. It only loses to lows.
This guy with a shield blocking with it? That's crazy.
It's baloney, dude. Wow, using the shield. Oh my gosh, dive kick cross up. Oh, blocks the bionic arm, but still plus. Blocks the overhead, goes to the throw. There it is. And Ty ready with the backdash.
Dazzie with a backdash of his own. And that jab might be it.
That is it.
Yo, Dazzie. What a run so far.
So good, yeah. Dazzie making Tsurugi look better than anyone thought.
Cleaning up.
But I think it might be Dazzie up again immediately too, so get ready for more of that. I mean, that's the danger of losers bracket towards the end, right? Is you have to make this huge run. Yeah, and there's still a debate of, is it better to be coming off that gauntlet hot, or is it better to be, you know, fresh and rested and all that? And speaking of things that are hot, thanks to SNK for donating $500 to the KOF 15 prize pool. Always sick to see them doing the grassroots level support. I love that. Thank you so much. Also donating a bunch of super cool shirts to the people who won KOF. And also thank you to Matcherino for partnering with us like they always do. Exclamation point Matcherino in chat if you'd like to donate to any of the prize pools this weekend.
Matcherino, you look at a Twitter account and someone gets a quarter. You can't lose.
Please, if you got them codes, we'd love you to hit it. And they'd love to see you down at Kansas KO 2024. Check out the second year of Kansas Regional taking place in Wichita State University June 8th. Lineup of 8 games is being run by Zuardo and crew. And check that out at start.gg/KansasKO.
Check out Bad Moon's apparel as well. They've got some slick shirts, one of the coolest esport fashion shops. They're partnered with us, delivering all of our broadcasts with new 4K resolution webcams. Thank you for your sponsorship. Go to badmoonllc.com.
And thank you, Gaming Diasporas, run by Evil Booho, a.k.a. absolutely that dude. And it appears we are into it.
Yeah, we're running straight into the next match.
Losers final, so this is going to be 3 out of 5. We've got Dazzie versus Meta. You could have, you know what? You could have told me to look at this bracket and make 100 guesses on what top 3 would be, and I'd say JunBear, and then I'd be wrong. And like, I think that's really impressive. I love that the scene has been developing this quickly.
It's so hype. Fighting games rule.
Also, might I add, 2 new characters in Under Night in Losers Finals.
Yeah,
Jerry, this doesn't happen. Jerry, they don't make the new characters good in Under Night, but they did this time.
Nice.
Wow, what a run under. Oh, doing that melty blood stuff, just sneaking him in. All right, Dazzie just kind of holding up the shield and saying, do you know how to deal with this? Like, do you know what this is? And like at this point in the game's life, oh my God, what a shmimi.
Not quite getting the punish, but that, you know that Dazzie was like stressed.
Yeah, that was definitely a uh-oh.
All right.
Hover Tsurugi holding up the shield and saying, not so fast, criminal scum, and then doing the longest overhead in the universe. Oh, baits the DP, and it wasn't field day before,
dead.
but it is.
Dead.
You're so dead, with chain shift on deck as well.
One round apiece.
Ooh, the last active frame of the Dictator slide. In there. Onion rings, rolls it. But again, you are safe, even if you clip something frame 1, so you can just block.
Nice jab anti-air. Get a full conversion here. We're going to throw out the melty blood donut.
The Funyuns. Ooh.
Counter hit 200 meter on the side of Meta. This is not going to quite do it.
Wow, wow. Dazzie going ham and getting away with it, but Meta ready to tech all this. Gold ring throw's not going to do it. Dazzie has been so good at swapping between, I'm going to be a little sicko freak who does command grab into DP, and then just blocking patiently for 20 seconds and just playing the most calm, collected neutral I've ever seen them play. Like, absolutely fantastic.
Dazzie was like at an 80% life deficit.
Yeah. Just decided to take it serious, and it really...
Dazzie's playing out of his mind today.
Yeah.
Taking the first game, we are back to 3 out of 5 as well,
That
and
is
will
correct.
be for the rest of the tournament.
Yeah, but holy smokes, Dazzie, like, really, people don't talk about enough the ability to switch between being a quote-unquote wild player and a very fundamentals-based one, but, you know, even then people talk about Daigo just throwing out YOLO DPs, right? It's the exact same thing, and man, Dazzie is hitting that tempo right now.
Just little hits here and there adding up. Oh, the dome.
Great awareness by Meta, trying to cancel into the slide, hit that long range low.
Nobody quite able to get a clean starter yet.
Ooh.
So we have achieved the combo, the legendary full confirm. Good block.
Oh no, you can't press on needle. Ooh. That the needle, the beam that Kuon does is so much faster than you realize. Like, it's one of those things where you're like, wow, that looks really fast. And then you look at the frame data, you're like, holy smokes.
Speedy.
But a great jab punish there after too close of a bison slicing.
Taking to the corner. Kuon's corner carry is egregious.
Yep. Probably second best in the game. It's good.
Big damage. Slowly moving towards them in a linear fashion and getting grabbed.
Oh, but that confirm's gonna do it.
Interesting end of the round there.
Yeah, going to 1-1.
Let's see who is going to take the initiative here.
Also,
nice match.
Gonna say Under Night, the fact that I think every match we've had so far has not been a 2-0 or an 0-2.
Yeah, these have been great sets.
Yeah, so many close ones. Under Night's just such a hype game. Ooh, corner carry, throws up the shield and just fakes it into some jabs.
I liked that. That was slick.
Yeah, goes into the smart steer ender to try and take the cycle. Ends up taking it after the throw tech. Overheads.
it looks like Dazzie's going to be taking this first round.
Dazzie going a little sicko mode and getting away with it. Going a little sicko mode and getting away with it.
God, the damage off of safe on block bionic arm plus on block bionic arm.
Welcome to the corner. Would you like some fries?
Meta decided that the quarter looked so nice they wanted to take it.
And I do like Dazzie trying to go into just a couple jabs into the smart steer ender to try and steal the Vorpal cycle, but not working out.
Bit of a scramble.
Oh, he's ready for the mix. Empty jump, no, get jabbed. Takes the hit, takes the cycle. Woo!
That stare down. Sometimes 10 frames feels like an eternity.
It's one of those fun things that happens when DPs aren't throwable and they are real in Vuln. You know, you get those moments where both players are like, I'm just going to bait it like this. I'm just going to wait.
Nice smash out.
Ooh, just gets away from the onion ring.
Once again, Meta finding these jab out opportunities.
Yeah, Dazzie was getting a lot of reward off the slow overhead earlier, and Meta now just looking for the jabs. Realizing like, I've incentivized Dazzie to do this too highly. Wow, goes for a roll and gets blasted for it.
Solid round from Meta.
Yeah. I was going to say, I mean, it's a pretty good defensive mechanic, but not if you just, you know, whiff it, right?
All right, Dazzie, taking Meta to the corner. What is the mix-up? Good grab. Our overhead was not meaty. Jab out, though. Dazzie still retaining the momentum, getting the counter hit, going to cash out into a lot of damage.
Safe on block, but gets thrown, trying something cheeky.
Good chain shift.
What side was he on? What side was he? So I think what happened there was Dazzie tried to do a DP into the corner, and it got side swapped into command grab out of the corner. Yeah, I'd almost be willing to bet that that was a DP becoming a quarter circle back.
And we are dying for our trouble.
Absolutely dying for it.
Anime. You're dead. What a set.
What a set, man. And we're going to the final one. 2-2. Losers finals.
Literally could be anyone's game.
They never tell you that it's hard because sometimes they make you play the whole thing.
Yeah. What do you mean I have to play 5 in a 3 out of 5?
And you have to be good at them. It's tough. Oh, and the teleport mix getting there. The second Meta has the chain shift there, like, I can increase the value off of this. I'm doing it. Oh, Dosei, chuck him up.
Nice. Safe jump.
The bait.
Chain shift. We are doing rebeat pressure.
An incredible patience from Meta, just realizing, like, nah, it's still Tsurugi's turn. Oh, no. You know what? What are you gonna do, man?
Yeah.
You're like, you're +9, you run out, and then Dazzie just said, not plus enough.
Oh, gets clipped trying to do something, dies for the trouble. Meta Ed, set point. Backdashing, not wanting to start the round in the corner. I respect it.
Oh, what a trade, though. Kuon getting out of the corner, getting a flight setup going, but a little Dosei, and you're up there, and you're down there, and it's the corner.
Spends a meter to get the setup.
Goes for a safe jump, but doesn't block. Might have done it a little bit late. I don't know.
Uh-oh. Gets opened up. So stressful. Both players, very little life.
And the low catches under the shield. And that's going to be it.
What a set. What an incredible set.
And what an amazing run from Dazzie. Holy smokes. Yeah. The entire scene popping off for both players. You don't usually see that. You don't see people popping off for both players in a match, but That's Under Night, baby.
Yeah, it was an excellent set by
good.
excellent players. And now we are moving forward to grand finals with JunBear waiting as a monolith, the final boss of Winter Showdown 2024.
Much like I believe he was waiting as the final boss of 2023 and 2022 as well. I mean, this one's going to be the tale of, can Line get there? Because if Line can get there, Kuon has reversal options, right? Like, he has the big orb reversal, he has that kind of stuff, but they're all pretty slow. And, like, JunBear's a long-time player who has a lot of setups that are good against the good DPs, right? Things that'll deal with back when, like, Vat had a flash kick that was 5 frames because God was dead, you know? Back then. And, like, was able to handle that. So these now very slow reversals from Kuon are going to be basically fake. So this is going to be a case of you're relying on system mechanics, and they're the same system mechanics that JunBear's had practice blowing up for 8, 10, whatever, many years at this point, right? Like, you're relying on shield, and he knows that one.
And not only that, you have to somehow win twice.
Yeah, because this is, as commentators, we are legally obligated to mention, this is a double elimination tournament, so grand finals, JunBear will only have to win 1 set, and Meta would have to win twice. Because JunBear has not lost to anyone yet, has not been eliminated ever, and this is a double elimination format, so you have to be eliminated double.
Yeah, so you gotta come in from losers bracket, knock them into losers, and then actually beat them.
Yeah.
And that's hard to do under any circumstance, but against a player as strong as JunBear, as consistent as JunBear.
Good luck. Good luck. And that's what we're gonna see. JunBear coming in with the Texas Line, that Tejas. And we'll see.
All right. Locating the buttons.
There's something terrifying to me about seeing a player unbind every macro. Just be like, I don't need it. None for me, thanks.
Get these out of here. I don't want to accidentally press any of this.
It's like, oh, you've been playing for a while, huh?
And you know, back when I first started playing fighting games, the discourse was that our button macros cheating or not.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to think back about that when now we're in the era of, does my 40 button stick that does my taxes
have enough spaces for an additional dash macro? Yeah. I remember playing Grand Blue and being like, damn, I might need more than 8 buttons. This is crazy.
All right, grand finals. We're getting into it. Let's go. JunBear versus Meta.
Yeah.
For all of the marbles.
JunBear going for a really aggressive opening, but after having it blocked, just plays a little patiently. Meta with the first big hit. All right, now to see what's the nightmare setup. Oh, finds the chance of AGP's out.
Line reversals and a lot of her anti-air options work against Kuon because he just kind of, it covers the angles he wants to float around in.
Correct, and the other really big thing is if you've not played Under Night, if you're coming from like more anime games, like different anime games, blocking is so much worse in the air in Under Night than it is in other games. Blocking on the ground in Under Night, goated, best, top 5 blocking all time. In the air, trash. You get blown up by anything.
Meta took that first round pretty convincingly, but JunBear is getting started here on the second one.
Yeah. Ooh, good use of needle into pillar though.
Nice air to air.
Yeah, Meta is finding these neutral hits that I just am personally very impressed by.
Big damage. Good block.
Ooh, gets hit by the stagger pressure.
JunBear maybe recognizing that combo wasn't going to kill, went for a reset. Doesn't quite get it. Good mash out by Meta.
Wow, finds the punish. Oh, this does kill.
Yo, Meta taking the first game.
Meta taking first one, yeah. JunBear just having a moment of what does this man do? What's Kuon do? Who is this guy? I thought I knew.
This guy can fly? That's crazy.
They just let me run real fast.
No, this, again, you were talking about this a little earlier though, but Meta's been playing a couple matches in a row. JunBear's been kind of chilling, needs to warm up the engine.
Yup. Ooh, and gets the force function roll to take corner advantage. Great shield. All right, now this is the situation JunBear likes though. In the corner, a little over 100 meter.
Ankles clipped.
Oh!
The Under Night Classic.
Yeah, so mean. Run under into rising overhead. Wow, gets to punish the needle with the roll. So that is one of the big weaknesses of Kuon Needle, is it is very low profilable. Not a property that comes up a lot in Under Night though, so you have a lot of people not looking for it yet. It looks like JunBear may have noticed.
JunBear having a little trouble blocking the flight setups.
Yup, which makes sense. They're often unreactable. Oh, the onion is still active.
Yeah, it seems like JunBear might have a little bit of matchup unfamiliarity.
A little bit, yeah.
And Meta is more than happy to take advantage of that.
Absolutely. But can they take advantage of it for 6 matches straight?
That's the question, right? Low.
I got opened up. I got opened up so bad.
Yeah, this combo isn't killing, but the next one very well might be.
Yeah, not off 2-8 proration. Ooh.
Nice reversal.
Meta still in it for this one. Ooh. And Needle gets jumped over. Needle is very linear. It can be jumped over or low profiled pretty aggressively.
It's just a big line.
It's a big line. That's right, Matt.
It's a big line, unlike JunBear's character, which is a small line.
Yeah. Oh, because her name is like Line. Ah, okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
so we got a pretty solid confirm here going mid-screen. Onion, we got the good Oki being
Veil
deployed.
off. So scary to see an opponent with that meter draining.
Yeah. For anyone unfamiliar, when you're in Veil off, your meter slowly moves down, but you can use as many supers as you want. They cost a chunk of it, and the chunk they cost is smaller the lower your life is currently. So if your opponent is at low life and veiled off, you better be careful or they're going to hit you with 3 supers into an IW, and you're going to take more damage than you've ever taken in your life. Very cool variation on desperation mechanics, right? Like, it's not unlimited supers. It's just like, no. If you're slick and you have the right eyes for it, you can do a lot of them. And Meta, we got 1-1.
Yes. Very, very good stuff from both players so far. Anybody's set. Meta looking real strong against JunBear. Not at this exact second. But
yeah. Also, I'm noticing JunBear going for a lot of low shield and neutral, trying to build up some grids in the more mid to long range game. Seems they're noticing that they're not always winning the Vorpal cycle, which is something I've seen them doing in many of their earlier matches. Ooh, any touch kills if she's in Veil off. Uh-oh.
Are we about to spin a rectangle?
We're about to spin a rectangle, and it's going to kill. That's going to kill, though. It's fine. That's going to kill. Yeah,
this
that's
did not
fine.
affect
That's fine.
the match
Doesn't affect
in
the
any
game.
meaningful way.
The best case scenario for the worst case scenario.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank God these players are finishing their plates. Am I right, Dios? Oh my gosh, and the overhead, so clean. What a mix.
Good backdash there. Counter hit. Gonna get a lot of corner carry, gonna get a lot of meter.
What a throw. Sees a single frame of them flashing green and says, I'm in there.
Caught by the pillar though. Gets the super baited.
So punishable.
Now, Uni is a game where you get to keep your meters, so getting your super punished at the end of a round feels double bad.
Yep. Yeah, it's an interesting balance because you do keep your meter, you do not keep anything related to grid. So you have a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. That's kind of Under Night in general.
Yeah. And Meta, looking out for that roll, getting a punish on it. Whiffing the pillar, whiffing the donut. but connecting with the reversal.
Ooh. Okay, Kuga plus a million. Wow, counter
grab.
throw.
Gets caught trying to leave 200 meter. This could actually be the round.
It is.
Meta going up 2-1.
Meta going up 2-1. Really strong play. We might, yeah. I'll be honest. I was worried JunBear was going to come in and just kind of do a little waltz all over everybody, but nah, not the case.
You know, watching what's going on, feels like Meta is very familiar with the Linne matchup. JunBear doesn't seem as familiar the other way around.
Which is fair. The character has only existed for about a month and a third. Yeah.
But JunBear does have 2 sets to make these adaptations if necessary. This round, a very good start.
Yeah. And a great player like that is always going to be able to change their game pretty heavily between set 1 and set 2. Also, shout-outs to the new extension of Eltnum's theme. Yeah. They did it. They made Blood Drain better somehow. They made it. Ooh, the wheel out front.
Counter hit, we're trying to press.
Great knockdown, great confirm. Ooh, big onion ring, ton of damage. Ready for the flight setup, shields it, but isn't plus enough.
Meta working on a perfect here, going to spend, does not want to risk not taking the round. This is reset point for Meta.
It is. Ooh, gets the jump and shielded, but still safe. Not plus anymore, though. Oh, that roll was a pixel deep to get the cross up. Ay-yi, and the big confirm, too.
Counter hit, we're going to the corner. It's time.
Small normal, a lot of scaling, but still a ton of damage. 2.8. Ooh.
You have chain shift on deck. What a block.
Yeah, okay.
How does he do it?
Yeah, Meta kind of built different right now on defense. Big ring. Ooh, great use of the grid thrust.
It's so hard to block. Backdashing the grab, but still not able to challenge. This is going to be reset. Let's go.
Yeah.
We are back to 0-0.
0-0. All right, we got a reset Meta.
Meta looking real strong right now.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen this player in any events before, so I'm hype.
This is hype.
This is sick. Kuan gaming, baby. I bet there's at least one person in stream chat watching, smiling serenely. Kuan gaming. Okay, weird.
Strange whiffs all at once.
Yeah, Line and being so small and moving so fast will sometimes have these strange, like, dead zones behind where she was. Ooh, great reversal there. Taking the pressure.
Getting domed. A lot of damage.
Yeah, real starter, 4.4.
My grid.
I don't know if this kills, but it sure isn't fun.
Yo, we had to spend the meter.
Had to spend the meter.
Did get there.
Yep.
Round 1, JunBear.
Wow, great anti-air. Kuga whiffs under a little bit.
Killer gaming. Oh, look at this corner carry. Look at this damage. Meta's confirms so good.
Ooh, wonderful veil off, though.
Trying to use that meter effectively. Good reversal. Again, another nice conversion. Probably not quite enough damage to kill, but we are going to get a setup. And JunBear making their way out, getting some pressure started, baiting out the anti-air with a very delayed dive kick. Oh! disastrous situation for Meta.
And JunBear.
We have 2 rectangles now.
Yeah. JunBear doing the most anime thing possible, and that's pressing the A button, the B button, the C button, and the D button all at the same time. Doing the big pillar and saying, cutscene, I win.
Can we do that? Are you allowed to do that?
In Undernight, you can do anything.
Whoa.
Anything is possible at undernight.com. Ooh. A very big first hit. Oh my gosh, manages to have the dive whiff over just barely.
Nice throw bait. Not getting a full conversion though.
Yeah, that onion ring in the teleport was a nasty setup. I love that.
Back in the corner.
Yo, just doing it.
Meta, the courage.
I don't think that's even a reversal. I think that was just ham. Is what that was. That was hot ham, though. It worked.
Nice roll to go under the needle. Going all the way to the corner.
Ooh, goes for the fake DP, I think, and gets clipped out of it. But gets the hit, carried out of the corner. Donut.
Veil off. I hate my veil. I want it removed.
Great news. With 3 buttons, you can do it. Oh my gosh, and the dive, clipping a little button off the ground. Great confirm too, going to the corner, has Vorpal, no meter, but has a ton of grid.
What an answer. What a call out to the backdash.
Unbelievable.
Wake up, Krispy Kreme.
Yeah. Meta realizing that like JunBear is often just not accepting the close-up game and the RPS that comes with it, and just saying like, all right, you want to play neutral? Skedaddle, skedoodle, my donut is neutral, and just like throws it out on wake up, covers the whole thing down. Unbelievably strong decision making. Ooh, ooh.
You have to spend the bar, but again, we take those.
You do what you gotta, yeah. Especially considering your opponent was about to flip out, win the Vorpal cycle, and make life real hard. You don't let that happen, not in this game.
Meta bringing JunBear all the way to the corner.
Oh, the slow walk up to bait any bad decision, followed by the delayed veil off.
Getting the hit
Unbelievable.
right before veil off ends, not cashing it out, just taking the full conversion.
Yeah, it can be tough. You need to like, you know, put the super in your combo super early in a weird way, that kind of stuff. Either way, getting that big damage bonus. Oh,
Run up block. Incredible. We do have 200 bar here. We are spending it all. Welcome to the orb. This is going to be not enough damage.
I'm so glad I didn't say anything. Oh my gosh, and JunBear with a chance. There's time. There's time. Oh no! This is how it starts.
Oh, it's active.
Jumps into the late frames of the big orb.
Now that reversal as delayed as the end of my sentence.
Also, I love having both the players just turn to each other. That's 1-1, right?
Yeah.
That's 1-1, yeah. It's so easy to lose track. Like, the hardest thing to do when you're in grand finals of a fighting game is counting to 3.
It's so tough.
It's so tough.
Your mental stack is so high.
The classic "what are you standing for" is a beautiful case of failing to count to 3. Oh, and a beautiful hit, grid break immediately by Meta.
Did you know that Woshige stood up 17 years ago?
Brutal.
Old, yeah.
Brutal, dude, brutal. Did you know Woshige standing up can vote? Okay, EX donut. Oh no, whiffs underneath.
Oh. Nice punish.
And Meta just convincing JunBear to take some really big risks. I wonder if JunBear's like thinking about tightening it up or what the game plan is. Oh, immediately rolls and gets punished with the non-universal force function roll.
Patient. Meta is in JunBear's head with the reversals.
Yeah, I feel like Meta has just been so correct on when to be patient. Never mind.
Commentators curse, as they say.
Yeah, the classic. All right, we're going to get the knockdown into a little bit of grid charge. Yep, and look how much is on deck. And here's the messed up thing. In Uni 2, if JunBear doesn't kill here but gets to the next cycle anyway, it'll give him 12 chunks. It'll just fill the whole bar up. It's infinite meter works. You can literally spend 200 bar, chain shift, and spend 200 bar. It's so crazy. JunBear closing out that round. Ooh! Last second anti-air. Last second anti-air.
It's just so huge. I feel like JunBear is having some trouble finding the right distance to do that sort of bait.
Because it's slow, right? And it has a lot of recovery, but it's huge and it's active in exchange. Wow, tries to veil off, but it was a little bit minus on that slide, so they weren't pressing.
Grab. Meta is one game away from taking it from the loser's reset.
Yeah.
Meta's playing so good.
Meta just offering them Hertz donuts all day. Feeding them. Man. And yeah, it looks like there's a little unfamiliarity with the setups, but also just the neutral calls are so smart by Meta. Woo-hoo! Gets away with it again.
The grid, it is broken. They're picking their spacings very well, putting Meta into the corner. But once again, the reversal connected.
Wow, what attack. And veil off to maintain advantage and get a damage boost. Is it enough if they can route into the super? Living with a pixel.
JunBear is going to get that grid cycle, though.
And DP's on the minus frames. Let's go. Everybody gets one.
We are pulling out all of the stops for this grand finals.
You gotta. I mean, when you're running a 10-game, set against ostensibly the other best person at the tournament.
A lot off of that reversal bait. Again, the shield has been broken.
Drops the confirm just a little bit, but still a huge amount of pressure for JunBear here. Yeah, and that's going to take it to 2-2.
That was the fastest game of this entire set, and it has taken us to final game.
Final game.
What a set.
Final game. Final game. We had a 3-2 reset into a 3-2.
That's what you like to see.
Yeah, man. Under Night's so cool. Thanks, Kimon. Thanks, French Bread. Keep it up, gang. Oh my gosh, what a knockdown, too. This is going to be such a good setup. Oh, the gentle shield to get a little space into the invincible DP. So smart.
The defense, but can't block forever. Meta, gonna get a lot of damage, has a lot of meter. JunBear trying to do something to get out.
Strange interaction.
Nice
Oh,
shield, nice shield.
yeah, shielding a jump in, the classic of punish.
Huge life difference, but JunBear getting a chance to press. Good stuff, putting Meta in the corner, going for the low, not respecting the DP at the exact right time to get the most reward.
Oh, that low is so cheap.
My feet!
Sheesh. Sheesh.
Tournament point, tournament point.
Oh, and a little empty low of their own. Meta's like, I'm in there. I like that. Good plan.
Confirm off the Kuga, putting Meta in the corner.
Oh, and the veil off works.
That was so tricky.
That's so tricky. What side, what high, what low. But not a big confirm off. It's still in VO. Could spend meter one time for a YOLO. Doesn't.
And another important shield. Plus 8 billion.
Oh, we're one mix away. Oh, and doesn't. Like, manages to get Vorpal, but doesn't spend it. Oh, and that's it.
And the classic of gaming. What a tournament. What a
Rising
set.
JA chain shift. JunBear taking it.
You know,
Oh, there it again, the hugs. They can't not. Oh. And Meta definitely feeling it a little bit, a little disappointed, but
what a
an
showing.
Incredible showing. Yeah, like, again, historically, JunBear has come out and cooked. You know, like absolutely played just incredible front to back, and
Matt pushed him to that could have easily been either player's
at
set.
any point. Any execution errors on either side, any meter management mistakes on either side, and that would have been it. And thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out and watching today. We've got more tomorrow. It's largely the SNK day. We got King of Fighters, we got Samurai Showdown, we have Tekken, we have Virtua Fighter, and I think there is one more, perhaps. Soul Calibur the 6th. So definitely drop a follow here and at Akihabara Arcade without a 2, because that's why there's a 2 at the end, is because there's another one as well. Yeah, so if you're somehow at 2 but don't know that there's a 1, great news.
Good news. Yeah.
You're gonna. Hey, I've got something you're gonna love. It's that new sound you're looking for. And thank you again to SNK Gaming for the sponsorship, for dropping $500 into the prize pool for KOF 15, donating a bunch of shirts. The makers of Garo, the makers of KOF. You might have heard of it. A couple small games. Basically everything tomorrow. So thank you SNK for that. Thank you again Matcherino for the support and the sponsorship. Eternally grateful to Matcherino. Exclamation point Matcherino in chat if you would like to contribute. Again,
Please.
we do have a bunch of games tomorrow.
Please, I beg you.
Please support the Virtua Fighter children. They're so beautiful, and they have so much love for their game, despite the fact that no one else seems to. Please support the VF children. And thank you again to Gaming Diasporas, for Evil Buho. Wonderful TO and local person, just one of the pillars of the community. A wonderful gaming nonprofit accepting donations through PayPal right now. I want to say dropped about $200 into prize pools this weekend, so thank you so much.
Huge support.
Thank you Bad Moon LLC again for the support. Incredible clothing line, really cool jackets, hats. Sponsor Volteon, if you're familiar. Top Guilty Gear Strive player Volteon, pretty big deal. So thanks Bad Moon LLC not only for supporting the scene on a tournament level, but on an individual player level as well. Thank you for that. That's cool. I like that. That's nice, you know. Shows you mean it. Shows you mean it to beginning to end. And yeah, we have a few slides for Kansas KO. Do we not? On tap?
No,
okay.
as for us, I want to be under sheets in bed because it is late, bro.
It's late, bro.
So we're going to be signing off here. Thank you for watching. Watch again tomorrow. Take it easy for now. Have a good night, everybody.
Thank you so much, everyone. Take it easy. Have a great night.